Next order, clerk.
Order number 8, motion.
Proceed, Honorable Nathan.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I beg to move that pursuant to Standing Order 201-5F, this County Assembly adopts the report of the Committee on Finance and Economic Planning on the vetting of Mr. Mutai Kimwetijon, the Chief Officer nominee for Finance, and pursuant to Section 45(1)(b of the County Government Act 2012, approves the nomination of Mr. Mutai Kimwetijon for appointment as the County Chief Officer for Finance. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to provisions of Article 196 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, Section 45(1)(b of the County Government Act 2012, Section 7 of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act number 5 of 2017, and Bomet County Assembly, the name of nominee Mr. Mutai Kimwetijon filed a letter dated 19th August 2025 and Bomet County Assembly Standing Order 51 for His Excellency the Governor submitted to the County Assembly the name of nominee Mr. Mutai Kimwetijon filed a letter dated 19 August 2025 for vetting and approval by the County Assembly for appointment as the County Chief Officer in charge of finance. Notification to the Assembly. Pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 42.1, the Speaker filed a communication dated Tuesday 19th August 2025, informed the Assembly of the Governor's message to the Assembly on the nomination of the County Chief Officer for approval. And pursuant to Section 7.1 of the Public Appointments Act number 5 of 2017 and Standing Order number 51, the name of the nominee was referred to the Committee on Finance and Economic Planning for approval hearings and reporting to the Assembly. The Constitution and the County Government Act 2012 obligate the County Assembly to facilitate public participation and involvement in legislative business and other business of the Assembly and its committees. Section 75 of the Public Appointments Act number 5 of 2012 further provides that the committee shall notify the public of the time and place for holding an approval hearing at least 7 days prior to the hearings. Further, Section 17 of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act 2017.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Any person may, prior to the approval hearings and by written statement on oath, provide the clerk with evidence contesting the
What's your
candidate to hold the office.
Honorable Nathan, just a minute.
Mr. Speaker, I'm checking at my clock and it's now 12:23. I want to move a procedural motion that, Honorable Speaker, I beg to move the following procedural motion that pursuant to Standing Order 33A, this County Assembly resolves to extend its sitting time until the business appearing in the order paper has been dispensed.
Who seconds you?
The Honorable Kiprotich to second the motion.
Honorable Speaker, I think as per our standing orders, it is evident that the House should rise at 12:30, despite it being a special sitting, and we were checking that the time is around 12:24, and if there is going to be a debate that is going to come by, then we didn't want it to go beyond 12:30. Mr. Speaker, I therefore second that this sitting be extended until the business that is appearing in the order paper is transacted completely. I second.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, pursuant to Standing Order 33A, this County Assembly resolves to extend its sitting time until the business appearing in the order paper has been dispensed with. The floor is open for debate. Going by the mood of the House, I'll proceed to put the question that pursuant to Standing Order 33A, this County Assembly resolves to extend its sitting time until the business appearing in the order paper has been dispensed with. Honorable members, will as many as are of this opinion say aye?
Aye.
Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? Honorable members, you realize that we have a member who does not communicate. I will ask her specifically whether she votes yes or no.
She votes no.
The ayes have it. Let's proceed. Okay. Proceed, Chair, and move faster.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Let me continue. And pursuant to Section 710 of the Public Appointments Act 2017, the clerk of the County Assembly placed an advertisement in the print media on 21st August 2025, inviting the public to submit memoranda by way of a written statement on oath on the suitability or otherwise of the nominee for the position to which he was nominated to serve. The advertisement indicated that the said submission from the public were to be received by Wednesday, 27th August 2025. On Thursday, 21st August 2025, the clerk of the County Assembly invited the nominee in writing for the approval hearings in accordance with Section 7.4 of the Public Appointments Act 2017. The nominee was required to appear before the committee on Thursday, 28 August 2025 at 9 a.m. Committee meetings, Honorable. The committee held a total of 4 meetings, and during one of the meetings on 28 of August 2025, the said nominee appeared before the committee and was vetted in accordance with the Public Appointments or County Assembly's Approval Act number 5 of 2017 for appointment as the County Chief Officer in charge of finance. In conducting the vetting exercise, the committee made reference to the Constitution, the County Government Act 2012, the Leadership and Integrity Act, the Public Appointments Act of 2017, and the Standing Order. The committee complied with the constitutional and legal requirements in its procedure for vetting. It ensured that there was a public participation, transparency, and openness in carrying out the vetting exercise. Notification and invitation of the general public to submit memoranda were placed in the mainstream media on 21st August 2025 in line with the provision of Section 91 and 95 of the County Government Act 2012. By the close of business on Wednesday, 27 August 2025, no written memorandum had been submitted to the office of the clerk of the County Assembly. Honorable Speaker, I would like to thank your office and the office of the clerk and the staff of the County Assembly for the logistical support accorded to the committee during the vetting exercise. Honorable Speaker, maybe to mention membership of the committee, you have Honorable Nathan, who is the chairperson, Honorable Evelyn Mibei, vice chair, Honorable Javet Cheluyot, member, Honorable Naomi Chamutai, member, Honorable Peter Rono, member, Honorable Olivia Koske, member, and Honorable Josiah Samoy. Honorable Speaker, the committee, having conducted the vetting exercise, observed the oral submission by the nominee and the documents submitted to it, and made the following findings. Number 1, that the nominee meets the requirements of the Chapter 6 of the Constitution on leadership and integrity, having obtained clearance from the following statutory bodies: the Kenya Revenue Authority KRA, the Directorate of Criminal Investigation DCI, and the Higher Education Loan Board HELB. That his academic credentials, professional training, and experience comply with Section 7(8) of the Public Appointment County Assemblies Approval Act number 5 of 2022. Number 3, that pursuant to Section 45 of the County Government Act 2012, the committee found the nominee suitable for appointment as the County Chief Officer in charge of finance. Committee recommendation. At the end of the vetting process, the committee made the following recommendation: that having considered the suitability, capacity, and integrity of the nominee, and according to Section 9(2) of Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act number 5 of 2017, the committee recommends that the County Assembly approves the nomination and subsequent appointment of Mr. Mutai Kimweti Jona for the position of the Chief Officer in charge of finance. Honorable Speaker, I urge this House to approve the nomination of Mr. Mutai Kimweti Jona, and I request Honorable Peter Rono to second.
Mr. Speaker, I second that this Honorable House adopts the report and subsequently approves the appointment of Mr. Mutai Kimweti Jona as the Chief Officer of Finance. Honorable Speaker, I was personally present during the interview.
Honorable Peter Ono, you are out of order by saying the House adopts the report. The report has already been adopted. Kindly second and move ahead.
Honorable Speaker, I am not well convinced that I'm out of order because the mover of the motion is requesting the House to not only approve but also to adopt the report that recommends his approval. Nonetheless, Mr. Speaker, the chair is always right. I rise to second the motion that this House approves the appointment of Mutai Jona as the Chief Officer of Finance. Mr. Speaker, in my contribution, I said I did attend the vetting session. I also had the opportunity to ask the nominee a few questions. And this one that was so outright is the fact that he himself was outright in answering questions. Mr. Speaker, one honorable member asked him how he was going to handle matters, revenue collection. And Mr. Speaker, he said that he is aware that the function is the CEC's function, but he said that he was going to advise. That is what made me understand that the nominee is aware and conversant of the office he is being appointed to. Mr. Speaker, he also told us that he has had an opportunity to serve as a public servant, but at a junior position. And matters, finance, are in his fingertips. So I ask this Honorable House to approve his nomination, bearing in mind that the immediate predecessor, who is CPA Chepkoin, passed on. May his soul rest in peace. So the office needs replacement. Remember, matters, finances are so touching and they are so sensitive. So they want a substantive chief officer, not an acting one. Mr. Speaker, the approval of appointment of one Jonah will make sure that the vacuum that existed upon the passing on of one CPA Chepkoin will be filled, and the businesses of the county government will continue. I support. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, and I've since confirmed you are right. It's actually adopting the report. Thank you very much, Honorable Nathan, who is the chair, and also Honorable Peter Rono for seconding the motion. I therefore propose that pursuant to Standing Order 2015F, this County Assembly adopts the report of the Committee on Finance and Economic Planning on the vetting of Mr. Kimtai Kineti Jonah, the Chief Officer nominee for Finance, and pursuant to Section 45(1)(b of the County Governments Act 2012, approve the nomination of Mr. Mutai Kipngeti Jonah for the appointment as the County Chief Officer for Finance. Honourable members, the floor is open for debates.
Yes.
You rise, not the hand.
Thank you, Mr.
Those two ones. Honourable Bernard Langat, then Honourable Changmori, followed by Honourable Bernard Rotich.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity. Allow me, Mr. Speaker, to congratulate the Committee on Finance, having approved the report of Mr. Chona Kipngeti Mutai. Mr. Speaker,
Honourable Langat, the report has not been approved.
Adopted.
It has not been even adopted.
But the committee, we are now approving, Mr. Speaker.
Okay.
Yeah, for tabling the report, Mr. Speaker. Sorry for maybe it is a use of the time, Mr. Speaker. I want to say, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Jonah is our Catholic guy, and I want to request these honorable members, let's all approve this guy to come to work with at Finance. The guy has been working there. I've known him for some time, and I believe he will do his best, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, I support the motion.
Honourable Speaker. What's your point of order, Honourable Charles?
Is my colleague in order to refer Mr. Jonah as this guy? Is it in order?
Okay, sorry, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Jonah Kipngeti, I withdraw, Mr. Speaker.
Withdraw and apologize.
I apologize.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So I request honorable members, let's approve Mr. Jonah to this position. I support the motion.
Mr. Speaker, I also rise on a point of order.
What's the point of order, Honourable Peter Ono?
Honourable Speaker, Standing Order 92. It states that any member rising on a point of order must specify the standing order in question. Was the Honourable Jelis Langat in order to amorphously sanction the Honourable Bernard Langat without referring any standing order, Mr. Speaker? We have to bring this House with the rules it guides it.
Thank you, Honourable Peter Ono. From now henceforth, when you rise on a point of order, kindly state the standing order you are rising on. From now henceforth, Honourable Charles, I hope you've noted that. And I've always urged you members to have your gadgets with you. That is where you have your standing orders, or bring the physical standing orders. I know if I ask most of you whether they have the standing orders, you do not have. Let's proceed. Honourable Changmori.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. I stand to support our chair on finance on the motion of approval of Jonah Kipngeti. Honourable Speaker, let me thank the committee for wonderful work they did, and also the honourable members for having time for this debate. Jonah Kipngeti, Honourable Speaker, is one of the person who is qualified for the position. Honourable Speaker, in terms of the community support, I was really happy on how he started Koita Comprehensive School and also Koita Secondary School. From the foundation, Honourable Speaker, from the start, he was the one who championed it. He stand from the start. The witness is the Honourable Philip Koril from the same place of Kibreres, who knows well that Koita Secondary School, after the way he has reached, is because of support of this man, Jonah Kipngeti. He has been also very passionate, as I'm chair of health, also very passionate in terms of people with problem of kidney. He has been championing to support those people of dialysis and the rest. He has been frontline, making sure those people are getting service correctly. And I'm very happy that he has the heart of human being of supporting people. So having this position of maybe standing in our finance to make sure that development is done he has that heart that can support our people to make sure that what is being done is right. He's a man who is fearing God. He also is very faithful in all areas that he has passed through since, because he has been a friend of me from 2012 up to now, and I have seen him so passionate in what he is doing. So, Honorable Speaker, I stand to support Honorable Member, the nominee, Jonah Kimngetich, and I know this House is also happy with the report. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Bernard Rotich.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I also beg to support the motion. Mr. Speaker, I've gone through the report that was prepared by the Finance Committee. And what has got my attention, Mr. Speaker, which is very important and prudent to this county government, Mr. Speaker, is that when the nominee was asked about the management of the Revenue Department, this is what he said. The nominee acknowledged that the Revenue Department has been sidelined. If approved, he committed to meeting the Director of Revenue and his team on its first day in office to listen to their challenges and devise solution. This is someone, Mr. Speaker, who has the attitude for the job. From the report, Mr. Speaker, this is also the same person, Mr. Speaker, who has the right credentials for this particular job. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I support the motion. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable Richard Ruto.
Okay, asante sana Mheshimiwa Speaker kwa kunipea nafasi hii ili niweze kuiunga mkono hoja iliyoko mbele yetu. Na kwanza kabisa Mheshimiwa Speaker, nataka nitoe shukrani watati kwa kamati inayohusika na fedha na usimamizi wa fedha kwa jinsi ambavyo waliweza kupekua na kuyapitia yale ambayo yanahusu huyu mteule Chona. Uteuzi wake Mheshimiwa Speaker, ninaamini ya kwamba ni mtu ambaye ni mchapakazi. Jinsi ambavyo tumeelezewa na waheshimiwa ambao wameongea, nimepata kujua Jona wakati alikuwa anasimamia shule ya Koita, shule ya upili ya Koita akiwa mwenyekiti, na niliweza kufanya kazi na yeye wakati nilikuwa nikisimamia CDF katika upande wa Bomet, na niliweza kufanya kazi na yeye na niliona akiwa mtu ambaye anaweza akona weledi wa kufanya kazi. Na vile vile Mheshimiwa Speaker, tangu aingie katika jimbo hili la Bomet, tumepata kuona kazi yake vile anachapa kazi, na ningeomba bunge hili waweze kuiunga mkono na vile vile kuipitisha jina lake, kwa sababu ni mtu ambaye anapenda kufanya kazi, na haswa wakati alikuwa anaulizwa maswali, hata ingawa sisi baadhi yetu hatukuwa kwa kamati inayohusika, lakini tulipata nafasi ya kuyaangalia na kuyasikiza kupitia kwa mfumo wa ukuta ama tunasema Facebook, Mheshimiwa Speaker, na kuangalia yale ambayo alikuwa yanachipu, kumaanisha ya kwamba ni mtu ambaye akona ujuzi na vile vile anaweza simamia upande wa fedha kwa njia inayofaa. Unajua mambo mengi yameweza kukwama katika makaunti tofauti. Hata hii yetu kuna baadhi ya vitengo ambavyo kasi yao haisongi kwa sababu saa zingine pesa zinaweza kuchelewa kwa kulipa wale ambao wamefanya kazi katika vitengo tofauti. Lakini jinsi ambavyo namjua Jona ni mtu ambaye anaweza fanya kazi kwa bila kuangalia ni nani anayefaa kulipwa, ni nani anayefaa kufanyiwa kazi, lakini anaona ni kazi gani imefanywa na inafaa ilipwe. Kwa hivyo ninataka niseme ninaunga mkono kamati ambayo inahusika, na ninaomba bunge hili waweze kuipitisha jina lake na aweze kupatia nafasi hii ili aweze kufanya kazi. Asanteni sana Mheshimiwa Speaker kwa kunipea nafasi.
Shukran. Nataka kuomba hivi, ukipata fursa ya kuongea tumia muda mfupi ili wengine wapate fursa Mheshimiwa Roslyn.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Allow me also to rise and support the nomination of one Chona Mutai as the CEO for the Department of Finance and Economic Planning. Honorable Speaker, I got chance to attend the vetting as a friend, and I realized when one Chona was given chance to answer some questions, especially concerning the revenue collection. As you are aware, Honorable Speaker, Bomet County have stagnated in the revenue which we collect since we came on 2022 up to now. We have never passed 300 million. So one of the issues which we raised was we wanted to request him to tell us more about why are we not collecting enough money and the issue of leakages. And he assured us that given chance to be the CEO, he will ensure that the system for collecting revenue should be working, so that we remove the manual one where we give out the receipt. Another issue is concerning the pending bills. We have noted that in Bomet County, the pending bill has been a big issue, and there are some contractors which have not been paid for long, since 2015. We also ask how we will manage this, especially ensuring that the FIVO, first in and first out, given chance, you assure us that those who did work earlier should be given priority in payment. Finally, Honorable Speaker, the issue of the issue of two-thirds gender role, especially in procurement. We noticed that in Bomet County, the people with disability are not getting enough chance to work and to be suppliers and also do tenders, and also the two-thirds gender for 30%, which is allowed in the Constitution, that women, PWDs, and the marginalized people should be given opportunity to be suppliers. You also assure us that given chance, following the new system, if the new system of e-governance, government procurement will be working, that will be able for him and the department to ensure that the two-thirds gender and people with disability are given opportunity to work in Bomet County. So I also want to say that, to request the honorable members to support the appointment of Chona Mutai. I support.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Under which standing order?
Standing order number 1, Honorable Speaker, to give us a ruling.
Okay.
I want to contribute, Honorable Speaker.
Point of order.
I want to contribute.
You still want to contribute?
Yes.
Proceed.
Give me a few minutes. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. May I take this opportunity to thank the Committee on Finance, Economic Planning for a good work we've done. And after you bring us very good documents with us now in our tables. So, Honorable Speaker, Honorable, the nominee known as John, Honorable Speaker, is come from my ward, but I'm clearing my conflicts of interest because I know the John Mutai very well. It is come from my ward, a place called Koita Village, where I come from in Kipreres ward. So, Honorable Speaker, I know Mr. John Mutai, and I hope Honorable Governor, His Excellency the Governor, is have a sorry, Honorable Speaker, and you know my tongue now. My tongue sometimes, Honorable Speaker, is confuse me sometimes, Honorable Speaker. I know Honorable Speaker, I know.
You can use Kiswahili. You can use Kiswahili. Sema na Kiswahili.
Okay. First of all, Honorable Speaker, may I take this opportunity to welcome one of one of the residents from Kupreres called it in Cornelius. I see in gallery. Your speaker, I want to welcome this honorable house, this chamber of Bomet County Assembly. Welcome to Bomet County Assembly Chamber. Honorable Speaker, I don't want to take time. So, Honorable Speaker, nataka nipatia hii nafasi na chukua nafasi hii ni shukuru sana Mheshimiwa Governor to give us alipatia sisi jina ya Jona kwa sababu yeye ndio anaamini zaidi yeye itafanya hii kazi vizuri na inaamini hii maneno ya pending business speaker itafunguza na itatoa kabisa kwa sababu yeye ako na ujuzi ya kutosha ya kufanya kazi kama ofisi ya governor sababu unajua hii governor najua hii maneno department ya finance speaker sio department rahisi. This is a pillar of this county finance department. Lazima itipatia mtu mwenye anajua vizuri, mwenye anachunga mali ya wananchi, mwenye anachunga kazi vizuri. So Mr. Speaker, mimi naunga mkono kuchagua Jona Mutai kama CEO ya finance. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much, ranking member. Actually, I was almost at the end, but considering that Honorable Philip is a ranking member in this house, he has the right to contribute. And he has mentioned the members of the public who are the public gallery. You are welcome to this assembly. Observe in silence. Do not make any noise. Otherwise, you are highly welcome. On behalf of all these members, karibuni sana. I'll proceed. And before I proceed, thank you all the members who contributed on this motion. I proceed to put a question that pursuant to Standing Order 2015F, this County Assembly adopt the report of the Committee on Finance, Economic Planning, on the vetting of Mr. Kimtai Ngetich Jona, the Chief Officer nominee for Finance, and pursuant to Section 45(1)(b) of the County Governments Act 2012, approve the nomination of Mr. Mutai Ngetich Jona for the appointment of the County Chief Officer for Finance. Honorable members, will allow me first to start with the Honorable Lily before I come to you. I will ask her, Honorable Lily, are you of the opinion?
Yes.
You said yes. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Okay. Now, and to all the honorable members, will as many as are of this opinion say aye?
Aye.
Will as many as are of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk.
Order number 9, motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I beg to move the following motion that pursuant to Standing Order 2015F, the County Assembly adopts the reports of the Committee on Roads, Transport and Public Works on the vetting of Mr. Simon Chirchir Kipto, the Chief Officer nominee for Transport and Public Works, and pursuant to Section 45(1)(b) of the County Government Act 2012, approves the nominations of Mr. Simon Chirchir Kipto for appointment as the County Chief Officer for Transport and Public Works. I beg to move the motion, Mr. Speaker.
Proceed. You are actually moving the motion now.
Honorable members, I may not give all the detailed reports because when you check in your email, all the reports is in your email. The composition of the committee, I wish also to clarify that in this House, that notification was made to the nominee about the nomination. It was actually made to the Assembly and referral to the committee under the provisions of Standing Orders 51(1). the Speaker filed a communication dated on Tuesday 19 August 2025 informing the Assembly of the Governor's message to the Assembly on the nomination of Chief Officer for approval by the County Assembly. And then it was also, the notification was made to the public. Notification also was made by the Office of the Clerk to the nominee in writing for the approval hearings, and in accordance with the Section 7(4) of the Public Appointment County Assembly Approval Act 2017, the nominees was also required to appear before the committee on Tuesday, 28 August 2025, from 9 a.m. at the County Assembly main chambers. The clearance and the compliance of the requirement we check as the committee, and all the documents brought by the nominee, that is the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, EACC, the Kenya Revenue Authority, Directorate of the Criminal Investigation, DCI, the Higher Education Loan Board, and any other credit reference bureaus, which was also handed over by the nominee. Then the committee had some series of meetings, around 3 meetings in discussing about the nominee. And I wish also to thank the honorable members, the committees who sat and gave out these reports. And we, the members of the Committee on Road, Transport and Public Works, do append our signatures against our names in this report to affirm the correctness of the content and support of the report. Honorable Peter Mutai, Chair, Honorable Richard Ruto, Honorable Nathan Kibet, Honorable Peter Kipkorir Langat, Member, Honorable Chafet Cheriot, Member, Honorable Josephat Kipkurui, Member, Honorable Evelyn Sang, Member. Mr. Speaker, sir, the committee held a sittings on 27 August 2025 to deliberate on the approval hearings and noted the following. One, that the nominee had not notified the clerk of the County Assembly of his withdrawal from the approval process as outlined under Section 7(12) of the Public Appointment Act 2017. Two, that the Section 45 of the County Government Act requires His Excellency the Governor to nominate and appoint qualified and experienced chief officer from among persons competitively sourced and recommended by the County Public Service Board with the approval of the County Assembly. Number three, that the Section 45 of the County Government Act provides that a chief officer shall be responsible to the respective county executive committee member for the administrations of the county department, and the county chief officer shall be authorized officer in respect of the exercise of the delegated powers. That the committee required the nominee to submit the following documents. One, questionnaire for vetting approval of the nominee county chief officer's position, curriculum, CV, personal credentials and academic certificates, clearance certificate from the Higher Education Loan Board, HELB, certificates of good conduct from the Criminal Investigations Department, CID, compliance certificate from Kenya Revenue Authority, KERA, sworn self-declaration from submitted to the Ethics and Anti-Corruption EACC, clearance certificates from Credit Reference Bureau, that the committee would therefore proceed with the approval hearings on Thursday, 28 August 2025, and that the committee would examine the nominee against the criteria set out in Section 7 and 8 of the Public Appointment Act 2017. About the submissions of the memorandum, by the close of business on Wednesday, 27 August 2025, the committee had not received any memorandum from the public on the suitability or otherwise of the nominee.
issues for consideration. In conducting the approval hearing, the committee was guided by Article 75, 2A, B, C, and E of the Constitution, Section 45 of the County Government Act, and Public Appointment Act of 2017. Article 73(2) of the Constitution on Leadership and Integrity provides as follows: that the guideline principles of leadership and integrity include selection based on personal integrity, competence, and suitability in free and fair election, objectivity and impartiality in decision making, and ensuring that the decisions are not influenced by nepotism, favoritism, other improper motives, or corrupt practices. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Simon Kipto Chirchir appeared before the committee at around 11:45 a.m. and was vetted under oath. The committee noted the following: date and place of birth. You were able to verify submissions of the credentials and compliance documents. I've read the documents, academic and professional qualifications. I wish also to highlight that in his employment background, the nominee is currently not in formal employment. Immediately after his graduation in 2009, he joined Karibu Telecom as technicians before moving to Kentopland Limited as a consulting engineer. The same year, where he briefly served as an electrical engineer, in 2011, he joined the Kenya Power and Lighting Company, KPLC, beginning his career as a business development engineer, and rose to his position of distribution area engineer in charge of Sotik and Kilgoris regions until 2012. His experience reflects technical competence in engineering and management. However, the committee noted his training is more aligned to electrical and communication engineering rather than transport and public works. And the nominee declared his total net worth at Kenya shillings 9 million. He explained that assets comprise of both movable and movable assets that he acquired. On leadership, the nominee stated that he encountered conflicts of interest in his previous professional engagement and declared conflicts by recusing himself as emphasized.
Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
What's your point of order, Honorable?
My point of order is that I'm requesting the
Which standing order?
Of course, one. Following my request is, since we already have the report in our gadgets, I'm requesting that you instruct.
Honorable Mutai, stick to the resolutions of the committee.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for guiding me. I think I stated earlier that I may not read the whole thing, but there are some other things that the public need also to know about the leadership of this person and where he has served.
Then move fast.
So, I was talking about the leadership, Mr. Speaker. The nominee stated that he encountered conflicts of interest in his previous professional engagement and declared conflicts by recusing himself and emphasized his commitment to integrity and respect to the rule of law. Regarding leadership, he underscored strengthening supervisions, motivating staff, reforming operations, promoting communications, teamwork, and accountability in order to bring desired change in the department. To build a management capacity building, professional training, and continuous feedback to improve service delivery. Mr. Speaker, I wanted to give the findings and some of the issues for considerations once again by the committee as per the Section 8 of the Public Appointment Act, number 5 of 2017 as follows. The procedure used to arrive at the nominee, including the criteria for shortlisting of the nominees, any constitutional or statutory requirement relating to the office of in questions, and the suitability of the nominee for the appointment proposed have regard to whether the nominee credentials, abilities, experience, and qualities meet the needs of the body to which the nomination is being made. Mr. Speaker, the committee, having observed the oral submissions by the nominee and the documents submitted to it, made the following findings. 1. That the nominee meets the requirement of Chapter 6 of the Constitution on leaderships and integrity, having obtained clearance from the following statutory bodies: the Kenya Revenue Authority, the Directorate of Criminal Investigation, and the Higher Loan Board. That his academic credentials comply with Section 7A of the Public Appointment Act, number 5 of 2012. That the committee found the nominee suitable for the appointment as the County Chief Officer in charge of Public Works and Transport. At the end of vetting, Honorable Speaker, the committee made the following recommendation: that having considered the suitability, capacity, and integrity of the nominee, and according to the Section 9(2) of Public Appointment Act 2017 and Standing Order 215F, the committee recommends that the County Assembly approves the nominations and subsequent appointment of Mr. Simon Kiptoo Chirchir for the positions of Chief Officer in charge of Public Works and Transport. Allow me, Mr. Speaker, to request Honorable Richard Ruto to second.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to second the motion brought by Honorable Chair, Roads and Public Work. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that I want to sincerely thank the Committee on Roads for the good work they did during the vetting process, for having a serious commitment on their work. Mr. Speaker, the nominee before us, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chirchir, underwent a very thorough vetting, and I saw a lot of things which I can say the nominee is really very serious on his work. After undergoing through serious vigorous vetting, Mr. Speaker, I realized that Simon has been working in different sectors, and of late, Mr. Speaker, as we have been told by the chair, he was in Sotik at Taitu Kenya Power as the manager, and I believe, Mr. Speaker, this is where we get to know Mr. Chirchir to be a performer. And some of the questions, Mr. Speaker, which Mr. Chirchir was asked, Mr. Speaker, was to elaborate much on how we can transform the sector of roads and public works, Mr. Speaker. One of them, Mr. Speaker, we know our staff in the Department of Roads, Mr. Speaker, especially those who are operating machines, Mr. Speaker, has been undergoing a lot of challenges, Mr. Speaker, especially when it comes to logistics and welfare. And Mr. Speaker, the nominee elaborated much on how we can handle those issues, Mr. Speaker, because we have had a lot of problem when it comes to service delivery in various words, Mr. Speaker, because most of the time the operators has been complaining of shortage of fuel, has been complaining of shortage of allowances, has been complaining of very many things, Mr. Speaker, which are touching their effectiveness on their work, Mr. Speaker. And I was happy to hear Mr. Chirchir to be one of those who are needed in this department so that they can transform and make the service delivery in the Department of Roads to be more efficient. Mr. Speaker, another thing, Mr. Speaker, which this committee demanded to know from the nominee, Mr. Speaker, is how we can handle these heavy machineries, Mr. Speaker, because most of the time we have been getting a lot of complaint when the machines are in various wards. We have been getting that sometimes they can be in a status of not working, Mr. Speaker, because of very minor things which it could have been handled if there is somebody who is more serious on his work. One of them, Mr. Speaker, we have been getting the report that the machine may be lacking tires. The machines may be lacking proper services. The machines, sometimes, Mr. Speaker, may be lacking fuel. So those are some of the things which, when we were scrutinizing this nominee, Mr. Speaker, that is what we wanted to know from him, because our members always have been having a lot of challenges when they have the machine in their wards, Mr. Speaker. And I want to believe what he told us during the vetting process, Mr. Speaker, will be realistic, Mr. Speaker, because I know the electorates down there in the ground, Mr. Speaker, they don't want to know much about who are you, but what they want is service delivery. Some of us may not be in a position even to explain ourselves in the ground, Mr. Speaker, because of poor roads, because of poor roads, Mr. Speaker. So I'm urging this Honorable House, Mr. Speaker, to approve this nominee so that we can be in a position to have our service delivery more effective in our ward, because this is somebody who has shown capability of doing this work, Mr. Speaker, after a serious vetting. And I want to sincerely thank the Honorable Member from Bomet, Mr. Speaker, Mheshimiwa Chapel, Mr. Speaker, because the nominee comes from Bomet.
Summarize, please.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Yes. Thank you very much. I want to sincerely thank him because the nominee comes from Bomet. But what the honorable member said is that because I know the nominee, it is you as the committee to interrogate him so that we can know the type of person we are bringing to the Department of Road. And he said, I'm declaring the conflict of interest because he didn't want to interfere with the process of vetting this nominee, Mr. Speaker. I want to sincerely thank this member and other members who can be in a position to declare their conflict of interest when it comes to such issues, because what we want is somebody who is competent and able to deliver service. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable members, when given a chance to contribute, please be mindful of the other's time also. Use 2 to 3 minutes at most, so we can move faster. Honourable Roslin had actually requested the same, that we move faster. I can see she has left. Thank you. The mover of the motion, that is Honourable Mutai, and who is also the chair for roads and transport, and also Honorable Richard Ruta, who happens to also be the majority whip of this house, for seconding the motion. Considering that I therefore propose that pursuant to Standing Order 2015F, this County Assembly adopts the report of the Committee on Roads, Transport and Public Works on the vetting of Mr. Simon Chirchir Kiptor, the Chief Officer nominee for Transport and Public Works, and pursuant to Section 45(1)(b) of the County Governments Act 2012, approve the nomination of Mr. Simon Chirchir Kiptor for appointment as the County Chief Officer for Transport and Public Works. Honourable members, the floor is open for debate on that. Honourable Changmori.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. I stand to support the motion of approval of Mr. Simon Kipto Chirchir. Honorable Speaker, let me thank the Committee on Roads on the work done and also stand to support. Honorable Speaker, we have been having a problem in the transport in this county that you find most of the department are lacking vehicle to move around. And we have so many vehicles lying on our garages around here. So, Honorable Speaker, we also have the problem on the side of public works that you find most of the engineers maybe they are not taking serious because of lack of good management. So we know this person is now very serious, that we have put one person that will be in charge of the two, that is public works and also transport, so that he can mobilize to see how much vehicle do he have lying down without anything, and also to follow the work done in our wards, in maybe construction of the ECDs to make sure that the PQs are correct and all those things, because he's the one in charge of public works, is the one mandate to see that there is a movement in terms of our people, technical people, in all various places. So I stand to support Honorable Speaker Simon Chirchir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Jaffet, proceed.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for according me this time to support the nominee on the public works, roads and transport, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to attest to these honorable members, Mr. Speaker, that Mr. Simon Chirchir, Mr. Speaker, is coming from my ward, and the way I know him, Mr. Speaker, is that he's a dedicated man, and a Christian and a transparent man, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Chirchir, Mr. Speaker, has impacted the community positively in development, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I was also lucky, Mr. Speaker, to be one of the committee members who interviewed Mr. Simon Chirchir, Mr. Speaker. And the way he answered questions, Mr. Speaker, shows that he's equal to the task, Mr. Speaker. And I believe that Simon Chirchir, Mr. Speaker, will bring a very big change in the department, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to request these honorable members that we approve him so that he comes and bring a difference and make Bomet great when it comes to roads, public works and transport. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Charles Langat, then Honorable Nathan Kibet.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. Honorable Speaker, let me thank the committee for roads, transport and public works. Honorable Speaker, for coming with a positive report on the nominee, Engineer Samson Kipto Chirchir. Honorable Speaker, who hails from Konoil, sub-county and Bomet ward. The nominee, Honorable Speaker, met all the statutory requirements from the report. He has the requisite qualification, Honorable Speaker, and he is coming to county with a rich experience from both private, from public and private sector, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, from the report, the nominee was able to demonstrate leadership and capacity to run the department. Honorable Speaker, engineer is a good man, though I don't know him personally, but from the record speaks for himself, and he will deploy the necessary and the qualification to transform the transport, roads, not road, but the public works and transport sector. I urge colleagues to support and approve the nomination of Engineer Chirchir. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Nathan Kibet.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I hope the English in will English out, Honorable Speaker, because currently there's a debate on English, whether MCS are conversant with English. So I am hoping that the English that is inside me will come out well.
Let it come out well.
Honorable Speaker, I'm part of the people who did the vetting of the nominee. And during the vetting process, engineer was very articulate, and he was able to answer all the questions that we asked him well. I remember even Honorable Victor came in as a friend to the committee, and he also actually said that the nominee was up to task. He was well conversant with his responsibilities as a chief officer. Despite being an electrical engineer, Honorable Speaker, I was convinced that if given a chance to serve in the Department of Public Works and Transport, he will deliver. I hope the other members of the department will give him the necessary support in the remaining years to ensure that he delivers what he promised. I remember, Honorable Speaker, I know the Department of Public Works and Transport are normally responsible for developing PQs. And during the vetting, he promised that he will ensure that PQs are developed in advance or earlier to avoid the issue of pending bills. Normally, Honorable Speaker, one of the reasons why we normally have pending bills is because the PQs normally delays. Someone is given the RFQ maybe towards the end of the financial year due to late development of the PQs. So he promised that he will ensure that he will do it in the earliest time possible. Honorable Speaker, I urge this House that we pass or we adopt the report of the committee. And Honorable Speaker, thank you very much. I hope the English in was Englishing out well.
Okay, Mr. Speaker, allow me before I commend Mr. Speaker on the motion which is at hand, Mr. Speaker, allow me to convey a message of condolences in my ward. There is an incident, Mr. Speaker, which happened last week where four family members were set on a fire by a son-in-law, and unfortunately we lost the mother-in-law and the daughter. We still have 2 children under ICU in Denmark, and I'm urging these honorable members, especially the gender committee, the GBF is still on, and I'm expecting the gender members, especially women, to visit the members at the ICU, Mr. Speaker. Tomorrow we'll be having a fundraising for the 2 family members which we have lost. And I'm urging all honorable members kindly support the family, especially you, Speaker. May you lead in supporting that family. And also, I'm urging the Bomet leadership. Let's all support that family. The family is vulnerable, and we are expecting us to support them. Otherwise, I support the motion which is at hand. The engineer have been said the CV is well organized. We have heard it. I am expecting this honorable to support the motion. Thank you. I support.
Thank you very much, all the members, for your contribution on this very important motion. I'll proceed to put the question that pursuant to Standing Order 2015F, this County Assembly adopts the report of the Committee on Roads, Transport and Public Works on the vetting of Mr. Simon G. Kipto, the Chief Officer nominee for Transport and Public Works, and pursuant to Section 45(1)B of the County Governments Act 2012, approve the nomination of Mr. Simon G. Kipto for appointment as the County Chief Officer for Transport and Public Works. I'll start with Honorable Lily. Honorable Lily, you have even voted before I ask. Are you of the opinion that this report be adopted?
Yes,
Thank you. Honorable members, will as many as are of this opinion say aye?
Aye.
Will as many as are of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk.
Order number 10, motion.
Honorable Bernard Rotich, kindly move with speed. Kindly proceed to the where you think it is very, very important for the public to know. Save on time. I can see the quorum of the House is slowly dwindling, and I'm concerned. Bearing in mind that it is lunchtime, I'd like the members to really use the shortest time for your contributions when it comes to the motion. Proceed, Honorable Bernard Rotich.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I've also noted your concern. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I beg to move the following motion. That pursuant to Standing Order 215F, this County Assembly adopts the report of the Committee on Labour and Public Service on the vetting of Mr. Aaron Kirui, the Chief Officer nominee for Public Service, and pursuant to Section 45(1)B of the County Governments Act 2012, approves the nomination of Mr. Aaron Kirui for appointment as the County Chief Officer for the Public Service. Mr. Speaker, I've shared the copy of the report on our WhatsApp, and therefore I'm going to read the answers on the questions that we asked the nominee that is also of public interest. And there are few, Mr. Speaker. There are only 3 questions.
Proceed.
Mr. Speaker, on the ballooning personal emolument expenditure of County Government of Bomet, the nominees have submitted that the 35% ceiling on salaries and wages is stipulated under the Public Finance Management Act 2012. He acknowledged that the County Government of Bomet has over the years consistently exceeded these thresholds in its expenditure on the personal emolument. He attributed the persistent overspending primarily to low on-source revenue collection and assured the committee of his commitment to collaborate with relevant departments to seal revenue leakages and ensure the full implementation of revenue automation systems. The nominee further observed that Bomet County has the potential to generate over $1 billion annually, Mr. Speaker, based on benchmarks from counties in similar geographical and economic contexts. He expressed confidence that with the right interventions, the county's fiscal performance can be significantly improved. Mr. Speaker, hope you are aware on the court ruling on employment of staff, that was the case that was recently, the ruling was made recently, Mr. Speaker. The nominee acknowledged that court rulings are binding and affirmed that he will advise the county government to comply fully with the court's decision directing the restatement of affected employees and payment of their salary arrears. He noted that the ruling carries significant budgetary implication and submitted that if appointed, he will advise the county government to put in place appropriate measures to ensure seamless and lawful compliance without disrupting essential service delivery or breaching fiscal discipline. Mr. Speaker, we finally asked him about salary delays in the county executive, Mr. Speaker. This is what the nominee said. The nominee noted that there exists persistent delay in salary payment in the county, which actually affect the morale of county employees and the quality of service delivery. However, he pointed out that this challenge is not unique to Bomet County, but widespread across other counties due to inconsistencies in cash flow from the national government. Mr. Speaker, on the committee's findings, the committee, having observed the oral submission by the nominee and the documents submitted to it, made the following findings. Number 1, that the nominee meets the requirement of Chapter 6 of the Constitution on leadership and integrity, having obtained clearance from the following statutory bodies, KRA, DCI, and the Higher Education Loan Board. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, that these academic credentials, professional training, and experience comply with Section 7(8) of the Public Appointments, that is in bracket County Assembly's Approval Act number 5 of 2017. Then finally, Mr. Speaker, that pursuant to Section 45(1) of the County Government Act 2012, the committee found the nominee suitable for appointment as the Chief Officer in charge of public service. Then, Mr. Speaker, finally, this is the committee's recommendation. At the end of the vetting process, the committee made the following recommendation: that having considered the suitability, capacity, and integrity of the nominee, and pursuant to Section 9(2) of Public Appointment, that is County Assembly's Approval Act number 5 of 2017, and Standing Order number 215F, the committee recommends that the County Assembly approves the nomination and subsequent appointment of Honorable Aaron Kirui for the position of County Chief Officer in charge of public service. Mr. Speaker, finally, let me make my remarks. Let me thank my committee members, the Secretariat, and your leadership, Mr. Speaker, for aiding the production of this report. Then let me request Honorable Peter Ron to second the motion. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I rise to second the motion that this House not only adopts the report of the Committee on Labour and Public Service, but also approves the appointment of Honorable Aaron Kirui. Remember, Aaron Kirui was once seated where we are seated. He served diligently as a chair of Budget Committee, and I'm very happy that the Honorable Member, who is now the nominee for the position of Chief Officer, is a CPAK. Mr. Speaker, and as I do, allow me to laud the chair today for bringing to this House the attention of the provision of the Bill of Rights, Article 27 of the Kenya Constitution 2010, where it expressly says that affirmative action can be invoked to bring the contribution of persons elected specially and their voices be heard. Mr. Speaker, I've read through the standing orders, and standing order number 1 is expressed, Mr. Speaker, because the same is not provided for vividly in the standing orders, but when you look at the standing order number 1, subsection 1, it gives you the prerogative to decide on how well to handle their cases. I'm grateful for, before we vote either way, by acclamation, electronic or secret voting, you take the vote for Lily. I appreciate, Mr. Speaker. And as I finish, remember, Bomet County is a litigant county. Every matter goes to court. The county government has lost several court battles touching on staff. And we have studied it as the Committee for Labour. And the missing link was the absence of an arbiter. Mr. Speaker, if you look at public service, it has been managed in acclamation with a number of departments. Now that the governor has found it wise to have a specific person who will deal with matters of public service, Mr. Speaker, then the purported usurpation of powers and abrogation of unnecessary duties by the office of the county secretary, you find it doing the work that is meant for the County Public Service Board. Now that we have a substantive Chief Officer for Public Service, I want to believe the mess will be sorted. Remember, there has been loggerheads in courts between the County Public Service Board, the Human Resource Department, and the Office of the County Secretary. Now that we have someone who is directly answerable, I want to believe the mess will be sorted. Mr. Speaker, we are aware that the court has pronounced itself on the fate of the dismissed employees who are supposed to be reinstated, and not only reinstated, but also remunerated from the day they were dismissed. Honorable Speaker, with a substantive Chief Officer for the same, we will have information on the matrix of implementation of the court ruling, and this House will be adequately informed. Mr. Speaker, I second the adoption and subsequent appointment of Honorable Aaron Kirui to take the position of the Chief Officer, Public Service, County Government of Bomet. I second.
Thank you very much, Honorable Bernard Rotich, mover of the motion, and also Chairperson, Committee on Labour and Public Service, and also Honorable Peter Rono for seconding this motion. Before I proceed to propose, I want to recognize the members of the public who are in the public gallery. Simon Koech from Silibwe Township. Are you around? Cornelius Yegon from Kiproles Ward. You don't raise your hand, you rise and bow to the House. Thank you. Welcome to this House. Observe in silence and maintain decorum while at the public gallery. Otherwise, on behalf of all these members, you are highly welcome. And also, I can see the members of the 4th Estate who are with us. Karibuni sana, you are welcome to follow the proceedings of the chamber. I know you are aware of how this house conducts itself. So thank you very much. Now, I therefore propose that pursuant to Standing Order 2015F, this County Assembly adopt the report of the Committee on Labour and Public Service on the vetting of Mr. Haron Kirui, the Chief Officer nominee for Public Service, and pursuant to Section 45(1)(b) of the County Governments Act 2012, approve the nomination of Mr. Haron Kirui for appointment as the County Chief Officer for Public Service. Honourable members, the floor is open for debate on that. Honourable Protich.
Well, thank you, Honourable Speaker. I rise to support the motion at hand. That is for the approval.
Just before you proceed, honourable members, be mindful of the time. Use the little possible time to allow others also to contribute. Proceed, Honourable Protich.
Well, I know, Honourable Speaker, you know me talking too much. Today, I will follow your directions, not to speak too much into this matter that is at hand. Preferably, before I make that contribution of one Honourable Haron Kirui, former member of Silibwe Township Ward, and in his subsequent appointment to be the Chief Officer for Labour, allow me to join my colleague, Honourable Bernard Langat, a member for Kembu Ward. In what he has said, I think it is devastating that a human being will wake up one day, take to the wife's place, that is the in-laws, set a house on fire without being mindful of the welfare of those individuals who are inside. Mr. Speaker, we have the report that the members of the public caught up with him and descended on him and killed him instantly. And what is at stake now, preferably, is those who are still alive and fighting for their lives at Tenwek. Mr. Speaker, I want to join him in urging you and the House that we make some contribution towards this and even have a visit to the hospital. Mr. Speaker, coming to the motion at hand, I support the committee's recommendations that we approve the nomination of one Haron Kirui. Haron Kirui was a member of this House who served with diligence, he served with zeal, he served honestly. He was the chair of Budget and Appropriations Committee, a very high-stake committee in this House, and he discharged his duties well. Mr. Speaker, it is only that we ask ourselves, if he is doing well on this particular side, what did he do in the ground? That is to mean, why was he voted out? But in as much as I want to say that, we could not have congratulated Honourable Anne, who is here, who took over from him. So whatever it is, God always knows our destinies, and at the end of the day, He is going to place us in these particular spaces. I also want to laud one Professor Hilary Parchok, who saw the need to make that particular member to be the Chief Officer, and that is a respect to the Second Assembly that we were in. Mr. Speaker, without much ado, I support.
I can see 3 members have stood, but there is a ranking member there. So we'll start with the highest ranking member, Honourable Philip, then Honourable Anne, then Honourable Felody, and lastly, Honourable Deputy Speaker, Honourable Leonard Rotich.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika kwa hii nafasi ya siku ya leo, kwa hii majina ako kwa mbele zetu. Huyu Haron Kirui alikuwa MCA, ilikuwa rafiki yangu sana, na alikuwa anafanya kazi nzuri kama MCA, kama alikuwa MCA ya Silibwe Ward. Nataka niseme kwanza pongezi sana Ann, kwa sababu wewe uliambia watu apigie kura akakubali. So karibu sana County Assembly, Kama mimi ni MCA ya Kibreres, tulifanya naye kazi miaka 5 na niliona kazi yake ilikuwa mzuri na alifanya hii county, alienda mbele kushinda wakati tuko hapa sahi. Kwa sababu alifanya kazi mzuri, tulifanya kazi. Yeye alikuwa ni chairman ya budget na alifanya kazi mzuri. Alikuwa na shukuru sana gavana wetu. Alikumbuka yeye kupatia hii kazi kwa sababu yeye aliumia sana. Wakati ya siasa alifanya siasa ndani au kufaulu. So nataka nikuambia gavana wetu asante sana kuchagua huyu kwa sababu yeye naamini sana atafanya kazi mzuri. Atatainua hasa wafanyakazi. Na vile wafanyakazi atafata haki yao. Huyu akienda mbele yao mbele ya huyu atafanya kazi mzuri. Na tena tunaamini yeye atafanya mzuri. Hii shida wafanyakazi atafukuza. Tutaamini atamaliza hiyo kazi. Sasa Speaker, asante sana kuchagua huyu na mimi naunga mkono hoja ya siku ya leo ya mchina ya Aaron Kirui. Asante sana, mimi naunga mkono. Asante.
Honorable Ann, but before you proceed, Honorable Ann,
thank you, Mr.
Before you proceed, I can see that we are just meeting the quorum. So, Sergeant at Arms, before you allow any member to move out of the chamber, consider the quorum.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. I rise in support of the nominee Aaron Kirui and applaud the recommendation of on Labor Committee on Labor and Public Service for recommending the suitability of the nominee Aaron Kirui as the Chief Officer Public Service. The nominee ability and capability fit will enable the smooth delivery of service in the county government. He is a cooperative person and ready to work with everyone. Aaron comes from my ward and he was my immediate MCA, and I give him 100%. Nilimuunga mkono zaidi sana because namjua sana Mheshimiwa Aaron, being a good person, being a cooperative person, is ready to work. During the time of our election, I won and he accepted, and we worked together humbly without anything. So Aaron is the best person to be Chief Officer Public Service. I support him 100%. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Ann, Honorable Felody, then Honorable Charles. Actually, I had said after Honorable Felody, then Honorable Diaz, then Honorable Charles.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I also rise to support the report of the Committee on Labor and Public Service of the nominee for the position of the County Chief Officer in charge of Labor and Public Service, that is Honorable Aaron Kirui, who is also the immediate former MCA for Silhouette Township Ward. And I want to join my colleagues in lauding His Excellency the Governor for having confidence in someone who was once a member of this honorable house. This shows that we all have a bright future. So, being a member of the Labor and Public Service Committee, we did due diligence in vetting this nominee, and we ensured that he meets all the requirements of the constitutions, and we can confidently say as the committee that we have confidence that he is capable and fit to hold this office. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I support.
Rotich.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Speaker, for this time. You've given me to support the motion which has been moved by Honorable chair Labour Committee. First of all, I want to thank the members of Labour Committee for the work well done, including the member who really fought in the morning to make sure that this sitting is authentic, only not to be able to attend the approval hearings, which we actually suspect a lot of subjectivity. Honorable Speaker, I want to support the nomination and approval of Honorable Aaron, who was a member of this House in the Second Assembly, for his qualification for having been vetted and approved by the committee. His coming in, Mr. Speaker, will actually see our county clear the bigger in on matters human resource. I know Honorable Aaron is meeting a lot of work, even up to including the reinstatement of workers of this county who went to court and they were acquitted by the court. Aaron, I think, is capable, and you'll be able to work with the County Public Service Committee to make sure that this work is done to perfection, and the people of Bomet County will get justice. So I support his approval, and I call upon him to make sure to work hand in hand with the governor, the other CEOs from other departments to make sure that the work remaining, even pertaining the workers of this county, are done to perfection. I thank you, Honorable Speaker, and I support.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to also to contribute and support the approval of nominee Aaron Tekutman. Honorable Speaker, we were in this assembly, in the Second Assembly, Honorable Speaker. I can vouch for him. He's a good person. We used to refer him as a pastor because he used to pray in all the session. He's a good man. He's qualified, and his appointment, his approval and appointment will actually deploy the necessary experience, expertise to transform the public service. So, Honorable Speaker, I urge my colleagues, we all support and approve his appointment. Thank you.
Right on a point of order, Honorable Speaker.
I think you had risen.
Mr. Speaker.
Which standing order are you raising?
Standing order 91, Mr. Speaker. 91, close to Roman number 1A.
91, 2A, yes.
Mr. Speaker, I hope you have read it. It says that a member who has spoken on a question may again be heard to offer explanation on some material part of the member's speech. Mr. Speaker, I did not know that we are live on Facebook. I typed on the pending implementation of the court ruling, Mr. Speaker, and I didn't know that they are watching us. Someone is asking that, so we are waiting for the Assembly to approve the Chief Officer of Public Service so that the court ruling will be implemented. I just wanted to clear that one, Mr. Speaker. That what I meant is not that we have to approve the Honorable Aaron, so for the court, for the pronouncement of the courts to be implemented by the county, by the respondents. Let me put it that way. Mr. Speaker, what I meant is that to avoid similar litigations by staff, we need to have a substantive chief officer whose duty will be the accounting officer and will guide the CEC public service on matters management of public service. Mr. Speaker, I did not mean what they are writing, Mr. Speaker. So I just rose to clear that one alone. And as the standing order suggests that I should not introduce any other matter, but as a parting shot, I'm also worried because someone fought to make sure that we are authentic here, and
immediately he confirmed he left. That is the nature of some of us. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I still support the motion.
Thank you for clearing and for clarification on that issue. Honorable Richard Ruto.
Okay, Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to support the motion before us, Mr. Speaker. And first of all, Mr. Speaker, I want to sincerely thank the Committee on Labour for the well done job. I know they had a very tedious work during the vetting process, but I want to say thank you for coming up with a very good report, which I believe this Honourable House have no doubt on the report before us, Mr. Speaker, but will just adopt as allowed by members, by majority of the members, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that bringing in Aaron Kirui to this department, Mr. Speaker, will be also a beneficial to this county, Mr. Speaker, because all along we have had a lot of challenges when it comes to staff of this county.
Just before you proceed, Sergeant at Arms, I had given clear directions that no member should leave unless you are sure the quorum is not there or is there. Did you miss the point? Proceed.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And I want to thank you, Mr. Speaker, because you have been behind me in supporting the quorum. You know, I have been having a lot of challenge, Mr. Speaker. Even my deputy is not in, Mr. Speaker. So I have a lot of challenge, Mr. Speaker. You should have been assisting me even when
Honorable Speaker.
Yes.
Can I help to whip the members?
Because you are there, you might leave also. I think let the Sergeant at Arms ask the members to come in.
Though Mr. Rotichi, Honorable Rotichi is always very sincere, he has been assisting me on that. Okay. Mr. Speaker, without much waste of time, Mr. Speaker, I want to say that our staff has all along have had a lot of challenges, especially when it comes to their welfare. Most of them have been crying all over, mentioning that they have been abandoned when it comes to their welfare. Some of them have been fighting to be promoted from one job group to the other, but because there is nobody who is in a position to articulate their issues, Mr. Speaker, they have been just running up and down without somebody who can hear their views. And I want to sincerely thank His Excellency Professor Elliot Barchok for considering to have a CEO in the departments of public service who can scrutinize and also can hear the challenges facing our staff in this county, Mr. Speaker. Recently, we had a court ruling, Mr. Speaker, which is demanding the county government of Bomet to consider those staff who were retrenched or whose contracts elapsed during the year 2023-2022. And, Mr. Speaker, it will be very hard or very difficult for the leadership of this county when they don't have somebody who is in charge of that department who can scrutinize and also liaise with the court ruling so that it can give a verdict resolution to this issue of staff complaints, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, I want also to thank His Excellency for also considering one of us who are here, Mr. Speaker. I want to say that this is a county of its own, this is an assembly of its own, Mr. Speaker, which has uplifted very many members, Mr. Speaker. One of them, Mr. Speaker, is our own daughter, P.S. Aurelia, Mr. Speaker, who is now the current P.S. Parliamentary Affairs in the office of the Prime Cabinet Minister. Right now, we have Honorable Aaron Kirui, who is now heading the Department of, after approving, will head the Department of Public Service. And others, Mr. Speaker, I want to sincerely say thank you, the leadership of this county assembly, led by you and our senior clerk, Mr. Speaker, for mentoring these members, Mr. Speaker, because if they were not mentored, Mr. Speaker, they would not have been considered anywhere, Mr. Speaker. And I believe in future, Mr. Speaker, I would be something big, Mr. Speaker, because I am undergoing where those other members have undergone, Mr. Speaker. Otherwise, I support the motion and thank the honorable members for adopting this report. Thank you.
I thought you had contributed, Honorable
No, no, Honorable Speaker. Maybe in the previous motion.
Okay.
Honorable Speaker, I also rise to support the motion moved by Honorable Bernard on the appointment of Honorable Aaron to chair the public service, to be the CEO of the public service, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, by Governor appointing Aaron to that position gives us hope that there is future also, Honorable Speaker, after politics. As my colleague said, Honorable Philip Korir, he said that he did, during his time as the budget committee chair, he did well. And I normally believe Honorable Philip. So I believe whatever he did during that time, he will be able to go and apply the same in the public service. Honorable Speaker, you know, Honorable Speaker, after serving my 2 terms, I know I will serve 2 terms, Honorable Speaker. And I pray hard up to 2022. I also wish to be in such positions in future. So when we approve our own, who was here some years back, it is also giving us hope that maybe in future we'll also serve in the same position. So, Honorable Speaker, I hope when approved, we will also solve the problem that currently affects the Revenue Department. Honorable Speaker, I chair Finance Committee, and we normally have a challenge when it comes to revenue collection. And one of the reasons why there is a problem with the revenue collection is that we don't have employed staff. And I believe when approved, and having served as a chair budget, we will also be able to ensure that revenue staff are employed. Honorable Speaker, I beg to support. Thank you.
Thank you very much, honorable members. All of you who contributed. Majority whip, do we have the quorum? Okay. I therefore put the question that pursuant to Standing Order 215F, this County Assembly adopts the report of the Committee on Labour and Public Service on the vetting of Mr. Aaron Kirui, the Chief Officer Nominee for Public Service, and pursuant to Section 45(1)(d) of the County Governments Act 2012, approve the nomination of Mr. Aaron Kirui for appointment as the County Chief Officer for Public Service. And as is the norm now, and as Peter Ronon had mentioned, we'll start with Honorable Lily. So I'll ask her, show by sign whether you are of the opinion that this report be adopted by the House.
Yes.
Thank you. Honourable members, will as many as are of this opinion say aye?
Aye.
Will as many as are of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Point of order, Honourable Speaker.
Honourable Charles, what is you're under which standing order?
97, Honourable Speaker.
97?
Yes.
Just a moment then, Honourable Charles. Honorable 97, yes. Under retraction and apologies. Proceed.
Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker. I rise for honour and integrity of this House. This morning, Honourable Harness Kipkemo alleged that some members made and edited a previous special gazetteman notice, which amounts to cast aspersion on this House. Honourable Speaker, I request that you direct him to withdraw and apologize unless he substantiates. I further urge that what he said be expunged from the Hansard record.
On the same point of order, Mr. Speaker. On the same point of order, 97, Mr. Speaker, as read by my senior. Mr. Speaker, I'm also raising concern to this honorable House, Mr. Speaker. You can find some members are very active when they are, I believe, when they have in their heart something which meant to distract or to disturb the business of this House, Mr. Speaker. They are serious to raise the allegation and also to raise their concern. After seeing that everything is not going on their side, Mr. Speaker, they disappeared. Also, which means they are also planning to have the quorum not met, Mr. Speaker, so that the business of this House cannot be transacted, Mr. Speaker. It is also my humble request for to you as the Chair, Mr. Speaker. You also give some warning to some members, Mr. Speaker, because right now you are now assisting me as the majority whip in ensuring that we have enough quorum, Mr. Speaker, and we had enough members before the business of the House started, Mr. Speaker. So I'm just raising that one so that for the remaining members to know their duty of being here, Mr. Speaker. We were all very aware that the transaction or the business of this House, Mr. Speaker, was squarely lie on the three committees, that is the Labor, Finance, and Road, Mr. Speaker. And there was no any other question which was supposed to be raised concerning what is the need of us being here, and even the special sitting. Some even was bringing the agenda of House business when it comes to special sitting, Mr. Speaker, because we know when the cassette man was done, it was specifically for the three businesses which was supposed to be transacted in this House, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much. I can see Honorable Ernest Kipkemoy, Honorable Member representing Mogogosha Ward. And I think as Honorable Charles has said, and are joined by Honorable Ruto. And for your information, for those who do not have the standing orders, standing order number 97 says a member who has used exceptional words and declines to explain and retract the words or to offer apologies for the use of the words to the satisfaction of the Speaker shall be deemed to be disorderly and shall be dealt with in accordance with the rules pertaining to disorderly conduct. And therefore, Honorable Kipkemoy needs to either apologize and withdraw that statement or substantiate his allegations that there were some members who came up with a gazette not affect, or what was it? I think, I don't know what he was talking about. I think affect a gazette notice. If he does not do that, there's a committee that will deal with it. Powers and Privileges Committee. So the clerk kindly inform Honorable Ernest Kipkemoy in our next sitting he needs to apologize or substantiate his claims.
On the same note?
On the same note again.
On the same note, what he said be expunged from the record. Answered, Honorable Speaker.
After apologizing, I think that is right. If he apologizes, that is, then it needs to be expunged from the Hansard reports. However, if he substantiates, then it will remain with the Hansard report. Thank you very much, honorable members, for your time and your efforts to ensure that this exercise becomes a success. I know that you have been called during your recess period, and therefore we thank you. I want to join the other members, Honorable Bernard Langat and Honorable Kiprotich, who've mentioned an incident that happened in Kembu Ward, which clearly shows that we still have serious gender-based violence issues which sometimes transcends even to not just harassment, but calamities. I don't know the reason why this person set fire on his in-laws' family, but I believe it must be family issues. Probably it was the resolution was not done. Whichever way, and on behalf of this house, we want to condole with the family of the families who are affected in that ward. Those here who are in hospital, we wish them a quick recovery. And if you can spare something, honorable members, please do so through Honorable Ben Langat. And if you have time, visit the affected family, both at home and in hospital, if you have time. And you can make time for that. Otherwise, it is adjournment. Honorable members, this sitting is adjourned up to 9th. Is it? This sitting is adjourned up to 9th September 2025. That'll be Tuesday next week at 2:30 p.m.